Hi, John Maxwell here. I'm glad you're with us today. Welcome to Minute with Maxwell. Another situational wisdom that I'd like to share with you. Here's a question I was asked recently. How does a leader motivate a team when they face a failure? As an example, the team worked hard on a project and the results failed to achieve what that defined and desired goal was. Okay, that question I love because if you're leading, you're not always succeeding. And a lot of people, they think that if I lead, I succeed. Well, only in your dreams, my friend. And the reason for that is a lot of leadership is going into virgin territory, places you've never been before, and a lot of leadership is testing. And what leaders do is they're out front. And when you're out front and no one has done what you've done before, you increase the odds of not doing it well, or having to redo it, or to have to back up, or reconsider, or re-enter. You see, leadership is not doing everything well, but it's giving your people the potential to be their very best. And to give them that kind of potential means that you and I are going to fail. And so when we have a failure, like the question asked, I sit down with my group and I say, hey, gang, didn't work. Sorry. We're going to have to regroup. We're going to have to look at it. And we're going to have to ask ourselves three questions. First of all, why didn't it work? And I have the group go through that process. After we kind of let that surface for a while, the second question I ask them is, can we make it work? Now that we've kind of discovered the problem, can we fix the problem? Sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes the answer is no. The third question after we answer that one is, are we ready to make it work? Or do we need to change our approach and do it differently? Now, that last question is going to be determined, the answer is going to be determined based upon whether we really think we can do it or not. Sometimes I've led people into a project that really we didn't have the capacity to do, and so we've had to back up and say, we've got to go get another project. Most of the time, I've led people into a project that we could do, but we just couldn't do it right the first time. Remember this. Very seldom, the first time we try anything, are we really good. And so leadership is always testing, trying, experimenting, walking paths that haven't been walked. So you're going to have a lot of failures. Here's what I want you to understand more than anything else about this question. When you fail in a project and you didn't get the desired results, you're not a failure. There's a difference between I failed and then I'm a failure. If I think that I'm a failure, now this is going to hurt me as a leader. It's going to hurt us as a team because now all of a sudden I'm going to pull back from the things that I need to try. So I'm never a failure, but yes, I've had some failures in my life. But my failures don't describe me, but they do define me. If I come back through them and if I get back up because of them, then, my friends, that failure almost always will be a learning experience that will make me and my team get better. So, I'm not going to say when you miss it. If you're trying much and you're doing much, I'm going to say you will miss it. And when you do, very simple. Admit it, ask the three questions, get back up, try again. Glad you're with me today on Minute with Maxwell.